everybody. Welcome to Pause Yoga and Fitness. This is Martha Kester speaking. I wanted to bring you along on this workout that I'm going to do today for myself. I really need to kind of work on getting my Vo2 max back up. And I meant to look at this before I got on here to talk to you about this. I know what Vo2 max is. I know the importance of it, but sometimes explaining it, I don't always do the best way. So I'm going to get the help of Google. But when you have a really good Vo2 max, and you can get online and see, where you should fall depending on your age, but it's improved cardiovascular health. You're going to have increased endurance, a longer lifespan. Dr. Traskentown, he tests his Vo2 max with all of his patients. He firmly believes in it. So it is good not just for athletes, but it's good for people that are concerned for longevity. One last little thing here. As far as Vo2 max goes, it's maximal oxygen consumption. So it refers to the maximum amount of oxygen that an individual can utilize during intense or maximal exercise. It's the best indicator of cardiovascular fitness and aerobic endurance. So that's what I'm hoping my workout helps you with today, helps myself with it today. So we're going to take just 2 rounds of these exercises. There are 5 exercises, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds rest-ish. I don't have a timer. I'm using my phone, so it's not perfect. I will give you lots of modifications. And if you want to up your challenge, or if you are doing a modification, but you still want a little bit more of a challenge, then you can always add a band, and I'll show you how to do that with these moves. All right, so it is just 5 moves, 2 times through. So we're gonna, first round is power march. And this is actually where, if you're going to stick with the march here, you could put a band around your feet, making this a little bit more intense. If you had ankle weights and wrist weights, you could actually grab those as well, which actually I might go do that myself. And then, of course, if you wanted to up the challenge even more, you can pick up the pace. I'm going barefoot. I feel comfortable going barefoot doing these moves, but if you do not, please put shoes on. We're going to take a step back lunge, step back, step back. You could, again, have your wrist weights on, ankle weights. You could grab a weight. We're going to go squat reach. So you're going to get low and then send your hands up and come to your balls of your feet. Lift your calves. So maybe even touch down and then lift up if you wanted to. Now to bump that challenge up, you're going to take jump squats. Then we're going to go lateral shuffle. So you're going to lateral shuffle and then to the other side. This is, again, the band. You could put that around your lower leg or upper leg. Upper leg's just a little easier. And then we're hitting the floor for mountain climbers. So you can go slow. And of course, you can pick it up. If plank is challenging for you, you can hang in plank. You can even come to the wall and mountain climber here. And that's it. We're going to go through the 5, take a little break, and then go through the 5 again. I am going to go grab my wrist weights. And then I've got my timer going. All right, so make sure you have water. Make sure you've got what you want. And I believe you have my super messy plasmas. I hope you, as I'm filming this is a few days after Thanksgiving, so I'm hoping you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And you're enjoying leftovers, maybe, enjoying still being around family, whatever the case is. All right, wrist weights. You got your band close by. We're starting off with that power march with the band or not, or high knees. 40 seconds. Let's get ready. Ooh, and I just zoomed in. You do not want to see that. Oh, there we go. Much better. All right. 40 seconds. I don't know where to put my clock. All right, let's go. Again, you do not have to hop. Power march with the band around your feet. Move those arms. You're about halfway right here. Pick it up. Let's go. Ooh, 40 seconds is a long time. All right, we're just 10 to go. That's it. Ooh, 5. Great job. All right, 20 to rest. We have our step back lunges. I'm just gonna put my timer right here. Get ready, 5 seconds. Alternating, stepping back. Let's go. Now, if you can, you're gonna kind of stay low. Maybe you hit the ground. You touch the ground as you send your leg back. As you come out of that lunge, you're pressing through your front heel, squeezing that glute. And if lunges aren't good for you, I'm sorry, you don't have to come all the way down. You can actually just step your foot back like that. That makes sense. All right, 5 seconds. One more. Nice job. 20-second break. I'm going to bring the camera down just a tad bit. All right. We have our squat jumps or reaching up high, coming to the balls of your feet for a calf raise. All right, let's go. So you can step down and then reach it up high or jump squat. It's a good form. I think I want to go like that. Yeah, like, ooh, get my arms right. All right, 20 seconds. Quads are burning. Keep going. Feel that heart rate up. It's good. Whew. Trying to land softly. 10 seconds. Ooh. Quads burning. 5. Ay, ay, ay. All right, lateral shuffle. I'm gonna put my band on. Whew. All right, get ready. You can get low, stay low, but let's shuffle. And maybe touch the ground. Shuffle, shuffle, hit the ground. As soon as you hit that ground, you're right back to shuffling the other direction. Keep going. We have mountain climbers to finish this up. Coming up to our last move here in this round. All right, 10 to go. Pick it up. And nice job. All right, mountain climbers. Then you get a minute break, 2-minute break. We're gonna do it again. All right, finding where you want to go into your mountain climber. Let's go. If you're on carpet with me, just be careful, especially without shoes on. I'm slipping. The band can go around your feet here as well if you wanted to. Whew. 20 seconds. 10 to go. Great job. Round 1 done. 2-minute break. It's time to bring the heart rate down. Now, this next round, same 5 exercises, one more time through. Can you pick up the pace? Can you push yourself in a different way? Can you grab the band for certain moves that you didn't before? Now that you know what's coming. All right, I think I said 2 minutes, but I don't know. Let's just, I don't want to get too relaxed. So let's just say in 20 seconds, we are going to get started again by knees. All right, here we go in 10. 5. High knees, let's go. Last time to do high knees. Keep that in mind. You just have less than 40 seconds at this point. You got it. All right, halfway there. Can you pick up the pace? All right, 10 seconds. I always love that part. 10 seconds. Feels so good. 5. Whew. All right. All right, this is where I feel like we get a little breather. Send it back to your lunges. Can you pick up the pace this time? All right, let's go. And again, like I said, you can tap back. You don't have to come all the way down into that lunge. Come out of it. Squeeze your glute, press into that front heel. Right, jump squats are next. 10 seconds to go. I'm going to add my band this time. One more. Great job. Now I'm going to change it up a little bit. Narrow to wide squat. So with the band, you can squat wide, squat wide. All right, and then you can add our jump to that if you want. So you're going to jump out wide, jump in. Let's go. Or stick with the squat that we did the first round. So you're going to bring your arms up in the air, come to lift your calves, balls of your feet. You come to, all right. Halfway, more than halfway. And the band is right and up. All right, we are close to 10 seconds. Right here. Woo, burning hot. Keep going. I'm moving my band. Wow, those are killer. Break. All right, lateral shuffle. I'm gonna keep my band actually for the lateral shuffle. Woo. You ready? All right, let's go. Get low. Touch the ground. Pick it up. And down some mountain climbers after this. And we're done. More than halfway. You got it. My heart rate's up. How about yours? 10 seconds. You can work on your Vo2 max, your endurance, aerobic capacity, and break. All from home. Whew. All right, mountain climbers. Oh, yeah. Get ready. Last move. Let's go. Halfway. Right here. Pick it up. Push the ground away. Stay strong. 10 seconds to go. Right here. Woo. This is it. 5. Oh, great job. You're done. So clearly, we did not start the warm up. I will definitely teach you through a cool down. So let's ease on up. Grab water if you've got it. Train your heart rate back down. Great job. Take a nice big inhale. And slowly exhale out. Big inhale. And out. Big inhale. Finding your yoga breath. And out. And last one. And out. All right. Grab your foot for quad stretch. Tuck your pillows. Feeling the front of that leg stretch out. So good. And not much time at all. And not much time is really ever needed. And just showing up and giving whatever time you have in your day, but doing that consistently, that's what's important. All right, that leg that we just did, that was my left leg. I'm going to cross over my right. And from here, we're going to come into a forward fold. Really getting that right hamstring, soft knees. You know, just let your head hang and hands can come to the floor or yoga blocks. Breathe. Ease on up. I'm going to grab hold of the other leg. So for my case, that's my right. Very minimal equipment today too, right? You didn't even have to use anything. One of those bands. And those bands are $8 on Amazon for a full pack. Yesterday was Black Friday, so those sales might still be around. But you can do a lot with those bands. Highly recommend having them, adding them to your home gym. All right, let's release that leg. We're gonna cross it in front of our left and forward fold, soft knees. Let it go. And ease on up. I'm going to bring the camera down slightly. We're going to ease down to the floor. And let's do that through a low yogi squat. Please skip this. If this doesn't feel good in your body, your toes are going to come out wide, your heels end. And you're just going to press those hips open by pressing it into your inner thighs, sending them out wide. The chest stays front and lifted. Back is nice and long and straight. Again, cobbler is a great alternative to this if this doesn't feel good for you. And you can do this with your heels lifted if that, you need to do that. All right, and then we're going to release down into tabletop. We'll take a cat and cow, so dropping your belly. And then rounding, pressing the ground away to cat. Find neutral is fine. You're going to send your right leg through, press your hips forward. You can tuck your back toes, lift that knee if you want a little bit more intense stretch. Right arm to the sky. Cool. And then That elbow is going to come down to the floor or to a yoga block, or at least come close to the floor, and then we'll release. Reaching yourself back to tabletop cat and cow. Inhale, cow, round to cat. Neutral spine. Left leg forward. Again, lift your back knee if you can. Big exhale, open up. And release down. And then left elbow to the floor. And back to tabletop. One more cat and cow. And then have a seat. Stacking your left leg on top of your right. This leg can come out in front and sort of a cross-legged. If that feels better for you, you can put a blanket here if you've got space. And then coming forward into a forward fold. You can rest on your legs or come all the way down to the floor. Really feeling this in your hip, left side. And we're going to come up. And we'll take a twist over to the left. And then we're just going to switch here. Right leg stacked or cross-legged. And then exhale when you're ready. Come forward. Breathing into this. Your other hip, your right hip. All right, we'll ease on up and twist looking over your right shoulder. Okay, and take a nice big inhale, reach up to the sky, and then coming into prayer. We're going to finish right here. Thumbs press into your chest. Close your eyes or look down or do both. Getting connected to your breath, into your heartbeat, acknowledging yourself for showing up for these few little minutes, working your body, working on that VO2 max. Showing up. So now you can show up for those that you need to in a stronger, healthier way. Acknowledging yourself for taking the modifications, listening to your body, giving it what it needs, and giving thanks for this incredible body that you've been gifted just as it is. Take one more full inhale and exhale it out. All right. Thanks everyone for joining me. If you like this, then please be sure to share this and subscribe to my channel. And as always, I'm always open to hearing what you want, what you need those videos. Just let me know. I always need some ideas. So really appreciate you being here, and I hope to see you back here soon. Take care. Bye.